आज मैं NCERT से शुरुआत कर रही हूँ। क्लास 6 हिस्ट्री बुक आ पास्ट 1 का फर्स्ट चैप्टर है। इंट्रोडक्शन व्हाट, वेयर, हाउ एंड व्हेन। People lived along the banks of river. Some who lived here gathered their food. They knew about the vast wealth of plants in the surrounding forests and collected roots, fruits and other forest produce for their food. They also hunted animals. This is Suleiman and Kirthar hills to the northwest on map. People here were first to grow crops such as wheat and barley about 8,000 years ago. People also began rearing animals like sheep, goat, and cattle, and lived in villages. Here is Garo Hills and the Vindhyas on map. Agriculture developed. The places where rice was first grown are to the north of the Vindhyas. About 4,700 years ago, some of the earliest cities flourished on the banks of River Indus and its tributaries. About 2,500 years ago, cities developed on the banks of the Ganga and its tributaries, and along the sea coasts. In ancient times, the area along Ganga and its tributary called the Soon. To the south of the Ganga was known as Magad, now lying in the state of Bihar. The word India comes from the Indus, called Sindhu in Sanskrit. Iranians and the Greeks were familiar with the Indus, called it the Hindos or the Indos. And the land to the east of the river was called India. The name Bharata was used for a group of people who lived in the northwest, and who are mentioned in the Rigveda. Later it was used for the country. There are several ways of finding out about the past. Manuscripts written by hand, on palm leaf, or on the specially prepared bark of a tree, known as the birch, dealt with all kinds of subjects, religious beliefs and practices, the lives of kings, medicine and science. Besides, there were epics, poems, and plays. Many of these were written in Sanskrit, others were in Prakrit, languages used by ordinary people, and Tamil. Inscriptions. These are writings on relatively hard surfaces such as stone or metal. Sometimes, kings got their orders inscribed so that people could see, read, and obey them. There are other kinds of inscriptions as well, where men and women, including kings and queens, recorded what they did. For example, kings often kept records of victories in battle. Objects that are made of hard, imperishable substances usually survive for a long time. Bones of animals, birds, and fish, to find out what people ate in the past. Plant remains survive far more rarely, if seeds of grain or pieces of wood have been burnt. They survive in a charred form. BC stands for before Christ. You will sometimes find AD before dates. This stands for two Latin words, Anno Domini, meaning in the year of the Lord, i.e. Christ. Sometimes CE is used instead of AD and BCE instead of BC. The letters CE stand for Common Era and BCE for Before Common Era. Thank you. And please like and subscribe my YouTube channel for more such content.